Okay, we're back. Yeah, like I'm still blown away that there's like a breaker happened. It's just everything lost power. Like, it's like, of course, wrecked everything. I just gotta wait to queue in. Just browse for a bit on my tombstone. So let's just get all this stuff out of the way. Yeah, just like nothing. Oh yeah, gotta get rid of like all the obsolete fist dances. Yeah, but I definitely want to like save like actually like, who else had deleted skills? Not that many jobs actually had deleted skills. Oh yeah, like these are also no longer unique as well, which is thank God. That's like one of the number one things I wanted was stop making rings unique. Also like, I decided to get this set for glamour and just like make it gunmetal black for just like Reaper 70 for now. Start with the accessories. I had just enough for 3. See, this has so few buttons. It is kind of nice to see 0 tombstones. Oh yeah, people picking up Reaper. Oh yeah, that's actually here. Or yes, Sage and Reaper. All of those I never did. But I guess I can pick these up while I'm here. Or, actually, I feel it'd be better to pick them up while it's daytime. Also, of course, yeah. All of that. It's like, just, yeah, nothing down there. Just like, all, just like the old gear. I'm just trying to take it out, yeah. I got a lot of the menu stuff. I just have all the shields in here. Yeah, like, they actually removed just, like, the dumb weathered stuff on, like, the old gear, so... Yeah, like, I just keep all the shields in here, to be honest. Oh yeah, I gotta change my Baza gear set. All the desynthesis to do. Ametrine, yeah. I think I'm already immediately getting a lot of like the new materials. Yeah, this I do like they tried to add some variety to like the final Yorha set of items. I know along with like a lot of other people, wanted the final like Yorha set for the tanks to be like the special armor that you see just like all like the special forces wear like when the logic virus hits. Like that's an actual cool like armor set and like let's go to a vendor a bunch of this for now. Maybe some of this stuff could be worth stuff to other people. Yeah, some of this stuff is new, but don't care. Oh yeah, like these things have been sitting here. Yeah, I'll wait till I get into an area to just pop a few foods. Just for that 3% experience buff. Yeah, like when in doubt, look for the crowd. Look at this. Everyone's here, which is good, because I've already paid for your passage, and the fee is non-refundable. Ship for Sharlayan should be pulling into port soon, so please follow me and have all the luggage close at hand. I wish I could actually just like adjust the time freely like in Genshin. So I can make it this like day during all the important cutscenes. It's gonna be voiced. I feel like this is setting up to be voiced.
They've almost finished loading our cargo. We should be ready to depart right on schedule. Or so I'm told.
Who he says schedule.
Excellent. 'Tis nice to have a smooth beginning to one's journey, at the very least.
Don't jinx us!
It's funny.
Like looking at the moon.
Master Louis Soir came here on a ship very much like this one.
moon is behind the ship.
And now, years later, the street urchin he befriended that day is bound for his mentor's homeland. With his mentor's grandchildren, no less.
Aye. 'Tis upon reflection that every twist of time's river and fate's whims are brought into sharp relief. Thou hast matured much in the intervening years. Wert thou not caught attempting to relieve Master Louisoix of his purse scant moments after he made landfall upon this dock?
Yep, that's how they met.
Oh, really? Now that's a tale I'd like to hear.
Will this be your first visit to Sharlayan, Sir Estinian?
I'm pretty sure it's gonna be.
Sir Estinian?
Are you not coming with us? Oh.
Are we strangers newly met? Why this stiff formality?
I, merely meant it as a professional courtesy, since we are now colleagues in an official sense.
I'd rather you dispense with the sirs, especially in private company. Or I'll be forced to respond in kind, little Lord Alphino.
You've made your point, Estinian.
I love that.
Painfully well.
Ugh. That's an excellent slump.
Better.
Are you all right, Tataru? You seem positively distraught.
Distraught? Me? Don't be silly. I think it's lovely that they get to see their homeland.
But you're saying you don't get to come.
It's just... we're trying to thwart the schemes of an army hell-bent on destroying the world. And, once again, I have to stay behind and worry that this is the last time I'll get to see my friends.
I'll bring them back safe and sound, I promise. But you're honestly one of the most important Saiyans outside of me. You keep the
I'll
place
hold you to
running.
that.
You make us all this good shit. Yeah, you can't fight, but you have
good.
1,000 other
You're still
talents.
here.
Oop. Oh, the C team is coming to see us off.
Hori! Coulternay! What brings you all this way?
We're to assist the Maelstrom and the Kobolds with a lunar primal operation, so we thought we'd see you off before heading to the tower.
Ooh, they're going to the Titan Tower then.
Flamine and the others wish you all a safe journey, and promise that they'll look after things here until you return. We will too, of course. Aye. We, your fellow Scions of the Seventh Dawn, will do our part to ensure the end of the world won't happen on our watch.
We're set to sail! All aboard for Sharlayan!
Everyone's getting on.
It's time.
Then we must delay no longer. We will contact you the moment we learn aught of value. Wish us luck.
Have a safe journey! And please, please, be careful.
We will. Yeah, like, I'm actually curious about what they'll be doing for just, like, the whole zone-splitting situation. Because, like, in every expansion before this...
And so you venture forth unto the unknown.
Got our narrator.
A fate beyond the horizon that cannot be divined. A future undefined and in flux. In uncertain times, naught but the simplest words of wisdom will suffice. That which lives is destined to die. Love leads to loss. Every beginning has an end.
Sounds like Emmett Selk.
Treasure every moment, every step of your descent.
Ooh. Man, are we going to be attacked by Lunar Leviathan along the way?
And there, in the depths where souls and stars rest, find your truth.
That'd actually be a pretty amazingly astonishing start. Oh, yep. Just moving up. Old Sharlayan. Get their shell and logarithmic spiral as their symbol. Oh, we got the answers reprise going.
Here.
That's that one word.
Feel.
The second word.
Think.
I just suddenly reminded, I think it was earlier this week, Fantasy re-uploaded the original trailer for the 1.0
The day
launch.
has barely dawned, my fellow earlier riser. Though we're hardly alone in that. Envious of those still sleeping soundly, no doubt.
Yep. Probably calls back to just like waking up at a realm reborn, especially if you came to Limbs of the Mensa.
Called out to you, you say? I've heard nothing myself. In any case, I dare say the sea air will do you good. Why not join the others on deck? Sharlayan should be coming into view at any moment.
As I was saying before, story started happening. I'm curious how they do this whole zone split situation. What will be the second zone we'll be going to besides the one in Sharlayan? Because like every expansion has 6 new zones, and they've shown off 4 of them, and we know like seen a few images and bits and pieces of like the 5th one, which is some kind of set of floating islands, like the Sea of Clouds. But like they always like, oh, there she is. They always split you up to help congestion. Here we go, our Arbert.
My voice yet reaches you. I am glad. Hear, feel, think. And thus do we meet face to face at last.
Straight up tells us.
My warrior of light.
Look at her eyes.
Guided by the crystal.
With like a pattern though. Look around her neck. I can trust your words no longer. Yeah, there's the mask around her neck.
You visited the first. You have every right to say that. You have gained an understanding of what I truly am, what Eidolon has always been, a primal. Zodiac was created to forestall the apocalypse which threatened the ancient world, and I was brought forth to bind him. Yet 7 times now, those who would orchestrate a return to that bygone era have rejoined a shard to the god I had sundered. The greater his strength grows, does mine own diminish. The power to draw your mind into the rift betwixt is no longer mine to wield.
That's why we no longer get those visions in space.
Yet though it taxes me sorely, I dare not leave these words unsaid.
Well, yeah, she's saying, like, this is taking a bit of my power to do this, but I need to do this.
Even bereft of my guidance, you and your companions have accepted the burden of this star's troubled past. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine. Wheels shudder and turn. Conflict looms, monumental, which will decide the fate of this world and all life upon it. When you truly understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
A promise made between Azim and Vana.
Cast your peepers to the fore, folks. Sharlayan's just over yonder.
I will not keep you further. Your traveler's heart must yearn to behold this unfamiliar land. We shall meet again, and soon.
I wonder how quickly we'll be going to Razatan. Because, like the 4 areas that we know of, just like, we got, I don't remember its name, but it's basically a giant area in a geodome here in Sharlayan. Got Razatan as a city, and Thavnair as an area. Got Garlemald as an area, and the freaking moon as an area. And the other 2 areas are secret.
What a fine morning.
What could be a bigger secret than going to the freaking moon?
And a good morning to you too. Taking a look at the island already?
Then let's go. Let's go. Might still be room in the prow if we're lucky.
Ah, the sleepers have arisen. There she is. Good old Sharlayan.
Oh, I see it.
Home. Home at last. Well, maybe not in Father's eyes, but we'll manage on our own, if we must.
I hope we get to meet their mother. Maybe she'll be the one who makes them their new outfits.
You do know you're not alone in this, don't you? Indeed. 'Tis as Sir Estinian said. Forget not the comrades who boarded this ship at your side, I prithee.
Thank you, my friends. We are ever grateful for your steadfast support.
Upon arrival, we will be disembarking into the heart of Sharlayan proper. There is no greater concentration of wisdom in all the world. I am confident that somewhere within that center of knowledge and learning, we will find the answers we seek.
There have been a lot of theories building up, like, that, the Asians have, had definitely had a notable influence in Sharlayan. People have, like, looked at how, like, similar Sharlayan is in many aspects to old Amarat. And of course, there's one line that a lot of people are like, moon everywhere. It's like Zelda Majora's Mask could always see the moon everywhere at all times. Yeah, like, one line a lot of people were paying attention to in 5.5 was when, like...
Sharlayan, the solitary island nation of the northern seas.
Twin's dad says, if it were the final days, we would know.
Where under the watchful gaze of Thaliak, patron deity of scholars, academics hoard all manner of knowledge and secrets. Once, they deigned to accept foreign students into a distant colony maintained in the Dravanian hinterlands.
But then they abandoned it when the Garleans came knocking on Eorzea's door.
How swiftly they abandoned it once the first Garlean boot set hostile foot on Ala Megan soil.
Yes, exactly.
So averse to the prosecution of war, these men of wisdom, your would-be allies.
Northern Empty, Old Sharlayan.
I thought they'd never let us off the ship. What's next, then? Entry applications?
Hopefully they find no cause to deny us.
Hasn't Sharlayan all but severed relations with foreign powers? Those of us without direct ties, myself included, may be refused outright.
'Tis true that, as a nation, Sharlayan only forms trade agreements with a select few neutral countries.
Like Thavnair?
But from a practical standpoint, an island cannot afford to be overly strict with its borders. Especially not if that island's people are wholly devoted to the accumulation of knowledge. If one submits the proper paperwork, with satisfactory evidence of identity and intent, then foreigners may be granted entry.
May,
yes.
Quite. So let us be absolutely clear on these points
Get our
before
story
we
set
proceed.
straight.
The immigration officer will ask for your affiliation and your purpose of visit. Considering Sharlayan's views on intervention, I strongly suggest we avoid any mention of the Scions. Kral has laid the groundwork for us to act as associates of the students of Baldessian, and our ostensible reason for being here is to aid in their order's restoration.
Yeah, since, like, most of the Order got pretty much nuked when Eureka happened and destroyed the Isle of Val.
Grahatir, it might expedite our progress should an actual student be seen at the head of our little group. Would you mind leading the way?
Because, like, were there some people like Krile, I think maybe Ramrose?
The immigration officers were this way.
Was he part of that or another group? But yeah.
Shall we?
Of all the people who were on the Isle of Val, the students of Valdessian, only Krile survived what actually happened there. All other survivors were just not on the Isle of Val.
Greetings. We've just arrived and are eager to make our way into the city. Would you be so kind as to process our entry applications?
Certainly.
The tattoo.
I see by your mark you are an Archon.
Worldly Affairs official.
I am. Grahatir of the Students of Baldessian at your service. I was assigned to an Eorzean survey team, but have returned to assist with the reformation of my order. My associates here will provide additional support.
Very good. I have paperwork detailing your group and its scheduled arrival for today. And it seems some few of your companions are also Archons. If you'll step forward, we can process those applications first.
Yep.
Ishtola rule.
Let's go through all the paperwork. Oh, this glowing book stuff.
See how it glows? That list is etherically linked with a citizen registry kept in the main repository.
Ooh.
I've confirmed your status as Archons and amended your travel records accordingly. Welcome home.
Okay, yeah, now I'm definitely nervous about Alphino and Alice, because remember, like, their dad just, like, disowned them. You no longer bear my name. So...
Now, who do we have here?
I'm nervous. I'm pretty sure the book will not respond to the name Leveilleur.
Alphino Leveilleur.
And Alizé Leveilleur.
Your applications have also been approved. Having said that...
Yeah, here comes the shoe dropping!
The streets are abuzz with talk of how House Leveilleur's lord disowned his young progeny.
Yep.
And while such personal circumstances constitute no reason to deny you entry, I urge you to avoid exacerbating your present situation. Times are quite troubled enough already.
We shall keep that in mind.
These last two are not Sharlayan natives, but you will find their credentials are in order. An application was made in advance.
Name and occupation?
Fender Advent, Warrior of Light. Adventurer by trade. Keep it on the down low.
An adventurer. Well, I suppose that is considered a valid calling in your native Eorzea, and it does indeed match the profile provided. You may enter. And you, sir?
Estinian Valinor, formerly of the Order of the Knights Dragoon in Ishgard.
Formerly, at least. And what, pray tell, is your profession now?
What's he looking up at? What's going on? Don't bring up the scions. Cryle!
If you'll allow me... My associate is a mercenary, hired for his strength at arms. Surely you are aware of the dangers we often face on our forays into the wilderness.
Like, why did he look up off to the side like that?
Mistress Baldessian, if you insist on sponsoring his entry, then so be it. But while I appreciate that desperate times call for desperate measures, I find your choice of company concerning. Be advised that even a single misstep may have severe repercussions for your organization.
Yeah.
I have every confidence in my chosen company, dear and trusted comrades that they are. But I thank you for your concern.
Croyle! It is good to see you.
Like, what was this Stydian doing? Like,
Likewise. Long voyage notwithstanding, you will seem none the worse for wear. There is much to discuss, but this is hardly the place. Let's be on our way, shall we? Oh!
yes?
Welcome, friends, to Sharlayan.
Okay. I thought you were going to have some words for Stydian.
As your mercenary, I should hope my welcome includes a generous salary.
Well, I had to say something, Sir Taciturn.
Sir Taciturn. I spotted your ship coming into port. The officers are born bureaucrats and sticklers for detail. In case, you may relax and take a moment to get your landing legs back. All the coffers. I'd thought to launch directly into an explanation of what I've learned and how we might proceed. This event is understanding its first time in Sharlayan. For the rest of you, a homecoming that was long overdue. There are places you wish to visit, people you're dying to see. Therefore, approach we have postponed our agenda so we all have sufficient time to recover from your journey and get your bearings in the city. Once you're settled in, we can reconvene at the Baldessian Annex. How does that sound? It's a fine suggestion. You may not be welcome at the level of your estate as such, but you should like to nose around the neighborhood all the same. The delivery moogle in the background. Goblins off to the side. Ah, it's a mammoth behind that dude. Swiftly untethered, as it were. There's no particular place that my kin call home. Still, I did not pass up the opportunity to reacquaint myself with the city. Likewise, a quick tour of our old haunts might yield some useful gossip. The annex was west of the Etheroid Plaza, wasn't it? I shall join you there anon. Yes, we'll see you there. I get used to the city, find where all the stuff is. This is a town with the market board. What about you? I too have places that would be remiss in not visiting forthwith. While I leave. Are you Justinian? I serve as your guide. Are yours for that asking? It won't be necessary. To reconvene, I'm free to wander as the wind takes me. But I can't. Oh. Well, Raha, would you like to join us then? You've been gone for quite a while. This would be a perfect way to refresh those dusty old memories of yours. Oh, of course, if you would have me. You technically, like, not been in Sharlayan for over 100 years. Come, Avenger. Sharlayan awaits. He has his infectious. That's you, my friend. I'm more than content to follow your lead. Now accompanying you, keep at your side in order to proceed with quest objectives. Leave directly behind by entering a different area, using Ethernet, or putting too much distance between you. You can also speak with Grahati and select the option of part ways. So turn to speak with him at the original location. Next try speaking of Kyle. All set, let's be on our way. First stop, usually enough, will be the last stand. It's a cafe on the west side of the harbor. Crowds accompanying you, leads you command its last stand, so you can crowd the location. While you're in company, you may encounter conversation points along the way, which offer additional topics of discussion. As your glowing area, you speak to your quest companions, initiate these bonus conversations, enjoy exploring your surroundings together. Let's register. Discuss the giant statue. That was a sight one can hardly forget. The giant statue of Stalliak. A student of Baldessian, I was usually quartered on the Isle of Val, but gazed upon the scholar's wise teachers every time I returned by ship to the city. The path leading out towards the sea is known as the Stalliak Stoa, so named for the statue of the scholar which stands at its end. As you know, the Sharlayan people's prized accumulation of wisdom above all else. Plus, when Stalliak was chosen our patron deity, it was more a matter of pragmatism than belief. Alignment of principles, as it were. We have honored him with a rather impressive sculpture, yes, but our faith is not so restrictive as that of, say, the Ishgarians. Individual Sharlayans can, and do, worship the divinities of their choosing. Here we are, the last stand. I mentioned this before, although our research in nutrition and food preparation is quite extensive, the average Sharlayan tends to regard seasoning and flavor with a certain indifference. How do you put this? The food is, it's bland. As encapsulated by our infamous Archon loaf, prevailing sentiment towards cuisine is dietary value first and taste at distance second. There's one people in studio, however, who still went to school and sip in meals no longer, so he quit his lessons and poured all his savings to building a proper eatery. The last stand came to be, as it implies the sole dedicated outpost of Fandaniel and Sharlayan, the one and only bastion of the culinary arts and an isle of otherwise mediocre fare. I seem to recall their burger being hailed as one of those impressive items on the menu. Not that I've ever had the pleasure of eating one myself. Because your typical Sharlayan come to cheap and convenient, Raha, but surely Tataru has since taught you how to appreciate a well-prepared dish. So I'll stop in the time permits and sample the cafe's delights. Sean Person, the stairs to the side of the cafe will take us up to Aetheryte Plaza. Yeah, so as long as I just don't sprint, they should follow at a good pace. Studium, Prostra, Livier State, Journey's End. Here's the annex. Obviously, there's a quest person there. There's a shopping area. And people are just typing "Ree!" in chat. Remember getting to Yomor and being told you can't register as the Aetheryte there? Unusual shape, isn't it? I assure you, however, it's a perfectly functioning Aetheryte. Remember, to attend yourself for it, move on. I mean, the diligent tour guide I should make mention of the confluence. A research facility located on this very plaza is much vaunted to discover the reason Sharlayan stands at the forefront of teleportation technology. Deciphering the underlying principles of Algan Aetherites allowed us to understand and reconstruct what is essentially lost art. Now if we go to our next destination, our path leads northeast to Agora, Sharlayan's largest marketplace. Let's get the bookstalls. If I browse the shelves for a moment, there might be some hidden gems I've yet to read. Only a moment, how optimistic! Feel free to browse all you like, but we won't wait around for you. Perhaps I'll return here a little later then. What if I start with you? These little open-air bookstalls are so uniquely Sharlayan. I'd always thought them a common sight until I visited other nations. Full-plate armoire proprietor. We got Hydurium weapons. What the knuckles look like. It's usually interesting seeing what fist weapons look like. Wow, look at these things. Oh. It's actually really cool. Horse chestnut for the wood set. And gotcha! Yeah, the mille-prise. Hydrium, gotcha skin. Dark hempen. Let's see what this stuff is. Dark hempen, snow linen, scarlet mocha. AR can? Ooh. I think this one's you get a better idea just like what's going on. We got bismuth, manganese, and crondite. Potions and ethers. Yes, for 1,000 HP. You can buy Archon Loaf! Skill, speed, and vitality, of course. Just buy 3 stacks of that. got, yeah, gemstones. They still use bicolored gemstones. They got retainers. Welcome to the Agora. We can find wares made Sharlayan, as well as a wide selection of imported goods. We also used to sell questionable prototypes of various research institutes. I think that practice has largely died out for the most part. Otherwise, I can think of no better place to stock up for your next big adventure. Am I overselling it? On a more serious note, next stop on our tour is which has particular relevance to our ultimate purpose here. Head back to the East Plaza, follow the path north, and climb the stairs to an imposing building at the very top. Fountain here. Somebody's just sitting there. These little decorative features are typical Sharlayan architecture. Thanks to the research ring, our headquarters on the Isle of Val are rather simple and rustic by comparison. This is the Nymphium, an area dedicated to blessings of water. For Sharlayans, water represents more than a life-sustaining liquid. It's a reminder of the great flood which precipitated the birth of our nation, as well as a symbol of the knowledge which flows from Thaliak's divine ewer. This is the reason why we see abundance of fountains throughout the city. Our propensity for utilizing water is a decorative feature in our architecture. Structure belonged before used in Rostra. The name refers to the original public platform erected here, upon which a form of elected representatives to deliver orations and debate policy. Though the stage has since evolved into council chambers, the nature of the forum and the duties of its members remain largely unchanged. Am I boring you, Raha? You seem awfully distracted. Apologies, from here, one can see the entire city spread out below. The vista put me in mind of my arrival in the first. Those who had gathered at the Crystal Tower asked me how they might go about building a new home. Actually, my answers were all inspired by knowledge of the finest settlement I can think of, the great city of Sharlayan. And bit by bit, those few buildings grew into a town, a community, a Prestarium. I can almost see its echo. I see. Feel free to come up here whenever you wish. I don't think the councilors would object to you simply enjoying the view. Such memories should be treasured. For now, however, the tour must go on. This little sightseeing concludes with the fittingly named Journey's End. Walk to the stairs to the east and continue straight ahead. Gotta get over to the trailer over there. Yeah, like at the Studium. Because the Studium is where you have all your new crafting stuff. Yeah, like that's the path to like the new area here. See in shout chat. Anybody know where the third fishing hole is? Around Journey's End, history tells us this is where those who put ashore with Archon Yemkuf built their first homes. In the present day, it serves as a residential district for the most important officials and the oldest Sharlayan families. See that one mansion is clearly larger than its neighbors. The estate belongs to our friends from House Leviera. But considered, we should probably keep our distance for the time being. With that, we bring our little Sharlayan tour to a close. Open has proven to be an entertaining and enlightening experience. Now shall we head directly to the Baldessian Annex? Remember the way, don't you, Raha? Let me think. We head down towards the harbor, cross the bridge to our right, follow the path beyond the east, below the East Right Plaza. Correct. After you, Vanda. Quite a few people there. I'm really curious what the twins' mother is like. What her opinion on everything is. how exactly is Alphino going to actually pick up Sage here? Oh! Okay, I just noticed this. Grunty is running on air! Great glitch! Do I come down? Let's take another one. And now he's down. Oh my god, that was hilarious. It was like for a second, it was like he was running up invisible stairs. I'm like, huh? Right, we cross the bridge here, as I recall. Stick to the path, be careful not to end up back in the Etherite Plaza. Sharlayan is full of educational research institutions, but still professors who prefer to establish their own private practices. Not that they ever attended the exclusive schools they run in these residences. Perhaps the twins can tell you more about them. Yeah, hopefully it'll take me over to the studium at some point. Also, I'm curious what this is. Now, in terms of just like progression for quests and stuff, I want to try to do only MSQ with my Dark Knight and pick up all side quests as Samurai and see how things go there. As a joyous look on Raha's face has undoubtedly informed you, this is the Baldessian Annex. If you're up the hill, you'll arrive at the doorstep of Phenomenon. I think we've explored enough for one day. I'll take you there another time. Inside with you then. Yeah, I'll go over and get that as soon as I can just sprint over there myself. This is pretty much going to be our base of operations here. I'm back. I brought Evander and Raha with me. Ah, you're right about the ship then. Hello, Raha. It's nice to see you again. Pleasure finally meeting you, Evander. I've heard many tales of your exploits. Ojika Sinjika. It's been an age. I'm Ojika. Cousin of Jika Sinjika, an administration officer for the Students of Baldessian. I thought you were related. I thought you were like a sibling, not a cousin. He oversees the day-to-day business of the annex. Here's like the, if you've done it, remember the reports on the Eureka expedition. Ichiga's passing grieved me beyond words. Thank you for standing by him until the end. This place is like a second home for the students. Isle of Val served as our main headquarters, of course. We often had to visit Sharlayan. Whether to make use of the city's major facilities, attend conferences, or procure supplies from distant shores. The annex here is built to provide lodging for members while we engage in such activities. The other former headquarters is on the wrong side of the world, among other things. The annex has become our new base of operations for all intents and purposes. Yet it feels so empty. So many lost to us. Our organization is a shell of its former self. The day will come when we will see the students rise again. But first, we must ensure that the Talofaroi fall. Through the door on the left is the main hall, where we can discuss our operations moving forward. Options. Once everyone arrives, that is, probably have time to rest before your discussions begin in earnest. To the right. I have private quarters here for you in the Andron, so please feel free to make yourselves at home. Ah, the nap rooms! Perfect for an afternoon doze. Oh, I didn't mean to give you the wrong impression. The chambers are quite well appointed. Far more so than some cheap roadside inn, you may be assured. It's simple that we often so busy with research, so exhausted from journeys abroad, we slip into the Andron just to steal a few winks. Thus they became known among the students as nap rooms, even as many such naps might last well into the following morning. Say the word, and I'll be happy to show you to your chamber. Hopefully the others won't be too long in coming. I'll wait for you all in the main hall. So this is where we have our in-room, so to speak. Somebody's doing, performance. Ready for a nap. I gotta like retire to my room. Let's just go quickly run over and get the studium. Complete the Ethernet. Yes. Actually, I did manage to join up a new FC before the expansion came out. You see I have the smile tag. People talk to the FC in chat. Yeah, like, new Ethernet system, or in all caps, so many people on the dock, lol. Studium is where you'll be doing your new crafting quests. That's the Ethernet charge, the Sharlayan. Yay. What the heck is this building? We got a lot of people over there for something. Ah, this is the library. This goes down, down, down. Actually, I want to just like dump you in here quick. I have to like meld a bunch of stuff on, but I try to like save a lot of like the menu stuff for just after stream stuff. Yeah, because I'm going to be streaming for 12 hours from 8 until 8. I'll be breaking up my recordings every 4 hours and getting like food and stuff then. And then after 8 is when I'm definitely going to be doing like a lot of like the smaller, more menu stuff, or actually stuff here in the duty roulette. Everyone needs a tank. Yeah, nothing. Wow, look at all this. Is that the story of Mugama there? It is! Got that art there. Oh, look at that map. Haha! We got the cube of Eureka. Got the piece of the coil. Look at that's just like the art of Az's Law you see in like the splash screen. Now, if only we could get rid of all those clouds above Ilzabard, so we can see all the other places we go to, and stuff like Baja, or just like, or Wurlit, or some other places from Evilise. Get rid of those clouds, please. There's Eorzea's map. Oh, look at the sketch of Garuda. Haha! This took a bunch of old, like, concept art and just put in here. That's awesome. Feeling fresh and alert, our colleagues should be wandering in soon, so just stay here and wait for them to join us.
Pray forgive me. I was delayed.
It's fine, Urianger. We're all here now.
Let's get down to business then, shall we?
Let's just enable this for now. This isn't, the talking scene.
Come what may, we must prevent the Teleforoi's plans from coming to fruition. At present, I see two paths for gathering the information which may aid us in achieving that goal.
AKA the two zones.
The first involves an investigation into the change which has come over Sharlayan, not to mention the recent inscrutable behavior of the Forum.
They're behaving
As most of you
suspiciously
know,
obstruction.
the 99 members of the Forum are elected from the general populace. This alone guarantees a plethora of opinion with regards to foreign policy. The bibliotheques, for example, are a group of conservatives which would have Sharlayan focus on recording history, while remaining entirely uninvolved in the making of it. And at the other extreme, we have advocates for proactive diplomacy and direct intervention. My grandfather Galef was one such member, as was Archon Louisois. Yet despite our diverse factions and philosophies, the recent vote to deny Eorzea's request for assistance was unanimous.
Oh,
Even
that
more
is definitely
concerning was the
suspicious.
fact that many cited other, more pressing duties as justification for their recalcitrance.
Fortuno's refusal in Gridania had those same undertones. 'Twas as if, having stared unblinking into the face of impending doom, he had simply turned away to pursue something more important. But what could that possibly be?
A mystery indeed, and one which I ask for your help to solve. Our future may depend on it. As for our second potential path, it concerns a request made directly to the students of Baldessian.
Any about going to Thavnair?
Our organization was founded primarily to study strange and unexplained phenomena the world over. Mysterious relics and ruins, arcane disturbances, and so forth.
Investigate mysteries.
Compared to our more isolationist Sharlayan colleagues, we have strong connections overseas, namely with scholars and academics who share our passion for the unknown.
Yep.
The
focusing on
request
it.
in question comes from one such acquaintance, Nadana, an alchemist residing in distant Thavnair. Her missive describes the sudden appearance of a tower, and the subsequent summoning of what I can only assume is a lunar primal. In response to this threat, the satrap of Radzat-Han, the individual who governs the city-state, has instructed the alchemists to find a means to deal with the spire.
The artisans of that land are heirs to an ancient tradition, one rather unlike that of their Uldan counterparts. 'Tis possible, nay, probable, that they have gleaned truths unattainable by Eorzea or her Far Eastern allies.
I've noticed
They
haven't
do,
checked
in
yet.
fact, appear to have a strategy in mind, though it will require further research. To that end, they have requested an introduction to a capable warrior shielded by the blessing of light.
Assuming we divide our forces to pursue both of Kral's lines of inquiry, then having you join the group heading to Thavnair would seem the obvious choice.
Would seem.
But the investigation in Sharlayan is of vital importance as well. Equal, I think, to the Thavnairian one,
So,
given
which
that the
zone do
fate
you
of
want
the
to go to
world may
first?
hinge on the results of both.
Yes, it is quite the quandary. Though it is a great imposition and an altogether too common one, our efforts would be more likely to succeed were you to lead the charge on both fronts. You are indeed our champion. As to which task to tackle first, we will defer to your decision. Let us next decide how everyone else might best be assigned. As for
I'm literally gonna do
myself, I shall
a flip
continue
to
what
decide
I've begun in
where I go
Sharlayan.
next.
I should also like to steal the services of an Archon or two.
Because we know from like the trailers that like
And
Ishtola-
thereby gain access to a greater range of reading material.
Yeah.
I will help with that.
Ishtola and Graha
Allow
will
me
be
to
here.
offer my assistance. I have some small amount of experience in the field of research.
Vencrate and Urian J will go to Thavnair. We know that from the trailers.
Alice and I would also like to help, if you would have us.
Anything to understand even a fraction of what our father and the Forum might be thinking.
Of course, the more the merrier.
Right. The rest of us will make the journey to Thavnair.
Justinian as well. Because you are there with, like, Vritra.
Thoughts? Objections?
In, like, the trailer.
I passed through Thavnair on my way to infiltrate the Empire. And though I'm not qualified to give a guided tour, I did gain a sense of where things lie.
So you have been there, at least.
I'll be happy to have you along then. So for this group, it will be you, me, and Urianger.
Give me a moment afterwards, and I'll supply you with all the details of Nadana's request. Consider this hall our rendezvous point once our respective tasks are complete. May our investigations prove fruitful.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a coin flip. We'll just like with a DS game and a cartridge. Front side, we're staying in Sharlayan. Back side, we're going to Thavnair. I want to get something really high and just drop it on the ground. How much is it actually flipping? There we go. Okay, I'm satisfied with the arc of that, and it landed backside up. We're going to Thavnair. Oh, come on, get up. Thavnair bound. I'd cross restriction in hand if you're ready to sit out, and so are we. Having been to Thavnair before, I can travel by Aetheryte. What are the rest of you? Another sea voyage would waste time we do not have. Proud of the same mind, has already secured the aid of a good folk of the Confluence. We'll take ourselves there. Ooh, Confluence, thou sayest. I'm afraid so, my friend. Is that the group Moonbreeda was part of? Now that's time to Moonbreeda. Thou wilt recall the hunt for Iceheart, unto whose sanctuary we delivered thee owing to the knowledge of our comrade Moonbreeda. I was actually disabled that. Moonbreeda was an authority on etherology, a real study she did embark upon in pursuit of her parents' example. They're authorities in their own right, both are researchers at the Confluence. Haven't you gone to see them yet? I did introduce her earlier, but to my shame, my courage failed me at the last. As it hath many times, I thought to reach out to them after sending them that fateful letter. Neither time nor introspection revealed unto me the words I should speak, thus I have kept my silence. Whether you come with us or no is your choice and yours alone. If it's too difficult, we'll manage. Thou art kind to say so, but I have no intention of forsaking our cause. Shall go to a Confluence, I shall face that which hath long been overdue. If it's settled, let us be off. When we arrive, we should look for a researcher named Kite. I'll actually, like, not even pick that up until I come back. Oh, we got a lot of quests unlocked here. We have, like, the hunt for specimens. that'll unlock just Endwalker hunt stuff. Nice to see me. Are you a vendor at Vent? Let it live and breathe. It is you. Ha! I know be the first to track you down. Who's the Guildship's top hunter now, eh? Wait, you have heard of Guildship hunts, yes? Not so different from the hunts you're familiar with in Ordia, I understand it. Why should they rather more challenging, but an adventure of your caliber would never turn out a challenge, would you? No, you would not. Please speak of Northoda at the peristyle to register your interest at your earliest convenience. Lees of Old Sharlayan. Hi, I'm Northoda. Going to place a bounty on an unruly beast? Why, the scholar! You're a vendor! How convinced I sent the others an impossible task, asking them to find you. Gleaner's Guildship has been posting hunt bills, you see, in the hopes of capable individuals to take up arms to lighten their ever-increasing load. Fortunately, capable individuals remain the sticking point. Few hailing from our fair polis are willing to take up arms, let alone able to stand against the more fearsome specimens. You, however, have experience in the grit that we need. If I heard you a ride on the shores, there's music in my ears. We work for free, of course. We've done our research, and the words offer you our findings you'll find abroad. Currency employs a relic of times when Gleaner was a great deal less figurative. We find it somewhat eccentric, but as good as Gil here. Speaking of eccentric, it should be noted that the majority of our clients are scholars. Probably won't have heard of half the creatures they send you after, but it's best not to worry about that over much. Display beasts, collect samples, try to think about the long-term effects of touching said samples, and get paid. Simple, no? That being said, wouldn't dream of throwing in the deep end just yet. Let's establish some junior marks so you can get your feet wet. Bills for junior marks and Guildship hunt boards at Old Sharlayan and Raz at hand. Beat the monsters, you have to get the stuff. Upgrade more at level 83. Troll in Labyrinthos. Saka. Genomus. Florimer and Almasty. Agardamog. Another sack icon. Diabolos Wings. Nagshin Cat. Ooh. The Thavnair striking dummy. Oh, it's just like... Oh, the Saxon nuts actually still work! Unbowed orchestrion roll. That would be just like... these to pick up these. Heavenward was like the last expansion had battle leaves. The judge is someone who isn't afraid to get their hands dirty. I don't mean that as euphemism. Are you interested in a bit of good old-fashioned hard work? Perhaps to get ahead of myself, I am Greek, one of Sharlayan's leaders. Our role is to procure materials, samples, knowledge, all I can imagine, and more. Naturally, it would be difficult for any one person to comb the world each time our countrymen ask us something of us. Unless we did form a guildship, the better to share our information and see the quests that we receive in the hands of those best suited for fulfilling them. Our quests, for instance, are better assigned to those who demonstrate a certain degree of finesse and persistence. Calluses upon our hands tell me that you're one such person. I understand you may feel trepidation given the somewhat lax selection process. As you like it's not suspect, one would never officially recognize a traveler in a nation as a gleaner. Unofficially, however, we're up to our next request as of late. They're coming in faster than ever before. We'll take any talent we can get and pay a good coin for it, so please tell me you're interested. Gleaner leaves. Oh yeah, they turned interquiet into a trait. Actual combo action, yeah. basic touch to standard touch. I actually like how there's a combo. Like, I'll definitely work in like what the boards are, just like my skills there later. I'm not going to rush through the story. I want to do like the side quests along the way. Hello, friend. Are you in Sharlayan? Has a look about you. I thought as much. Oh, not bothering you, am I? I so rarely meet travelers from beyond our shores. You couldn't pass up an opportunity to broaden my horizons. Can I assume a visitor such as yourself is eager to do the same? If you have an interest in learning about the city's history, for example, I know the perfect person to give you an impromptu lesson. Head over to Scholar's Harbor and keep an eye out for a black-haired Rogadan. That would be my brother. He'll know the tale of any pillar and statue you care to point out. He'll be happy to share it with you. Are you one of those adventuring types I've heard so much about? Oh, this is perfect. How to have an errand of the kind that adventurers love, or so I'm told. Holding on to some volumes that my customers ordered in, so I can pick them up. They've all times they want their goods delivered. Myself in need of delivery, person. I thought it used to be you. Huzzah! Look at the details then. Oh no, there are 3 books on the delivery docket. First is Iscardian Astrology, a comprehensive theory, should be handed over to Surgeon at Albright Manor. The white yonder is for certain talkative book lover, who you'll know by the constant stream of chatter. Last, narrow road through the deep grass goes to one of the toughest, most unflappable gleaners I've ever met. For the location of this handy map, like so, the books and bought and paid for. You don't need to collect any coin, but do return to me for your own reward. Drop this one off quick. Woo! Something I can help you with? 20th travel journal of the Outre Wanderer, Holun, its pages paint an evocative picture of the Azam Steppe and the rich culture of its native tribes. Ah, is that my book? Good. I need it for my journey. I actually don't have a great deal of time for reading. To leave for Othard on requisition duty, I want to do some research on Far Eastern cultures. I know little of the peoples of the Azam Steppe. It says that there are 51 distinct Zayla tribes, each with their own customs and traditions. The Baduga, for example, are exclusively male, are known for kidnapping male outsiders to replenish lost numbers. Is this accurate? Please read carefully, it seems. Thank you for the timely delivery. Oh yeah, they removed the ether compass. I have picked this up, yeah. Yeah, I'll likely be doing a lot of this stuff, or just like afterwards. Oh yeah, finding Coil Bahamut turn 1, easy. Mischievous Makode. Ooh, actually got a body piece in this one. May I ask for your help? You'll help me, won't you? You won't? Good. You might have a problem with a runaway doll. It ran away? That's right. All he did is lit in some ether, and he hopped up and dashed off down the street. Mom and Papa bought it for me as a special gift. Doggone, I lost him. You'll be serious with me for losing the toy. I kept asking for it, so please, you have to help me find him. Okay, I'll hurry home to see if he went there. You can search the rest of the city. Oh, it's the yellow carbuncle doll, by the way. I think he's headed north. Anyway, meet me back here when you have him, or if you don't, you just give up. Look at Albright Manor. You have an appointment? Showing off how they removed the gender restriction on butler uniforms. In-depth dissertation on the merits and limitations of Asgardian astrology as compiled by Genequinard de Derendare. Hey! We know him from the astrology quest. Yes, one copy of Asgardian astrology, comes to theory just as his lordship requested. Let's confess the confusion, however. What just with his lordship, the esteemed protection of Sharlayan astrology, having such an outdated Asgardian discipline? That's why I am in any position to question his lordship's reading habits, of course. On your way then. Is the Albright family tied to the Asgardian quests there? I definitely have to, like, remember what they do. Behind this building, isn't it? Hello! Yes! Aiding the carbuncle. Finding the carbuncle doll. Lifeless expression aside, it appears to be otherwise motionless. Turn to journey's end and deliver him to the mischievous Makoti. So many paladins. I know one job I really have to go into this, like, really change the hotbars is Summoner, who had, like, such a massive rework. I honestly wanted to just, like, I think I have an alt just sitting around. I want to just, like, level Summoner from the beginning to see what it's like. He wasn't there. I don't think I'll ever see him again. The clothing stuff toy appears to be scamper away at any moment. Maybe it lacks the ethereal energy to do so. Yee! You found him! It's like Big Mommy would have. Big Mooney would have. Is that Moon Brita? Oh, that's what I call the neighbor who used to play with me. She was so tall and smart, and always so nice. Tell me stories about her friend, powerful wizard, who could summon his very own carbuncle companion. That's what I wanted for myself. I have to learn how to move him around better, though. That's when Mooney came. When he comes back, she can see how hard I've been practicing my magics. This is for you. Papa says that when someone helps you, you have to show your gratitude. So, thanks for finding my carbuncle. Bye. They go right for the gut there. Yeah, when Mooney comes back... Ooh. Is that a plus sign? It is. Oh, is this for, like, the new sightseeing log? Like, one thing I was actually really excited about when I was just, like, reading about the new changes to Samurai was they reworked their buffs from, like, Jinpu and Shifu. Because, like, they now have their own distinct names and presumably different icons. But the best change is when I use Meikyo Shisui and I use Gekko and Tasha, I will get those buffs. So I don't have to use my first Meikyo Shisui on just like Jinpu, Shifu to just get those set up. Oh, I was just too busy talking to walk past everything. The Babbling Book Lover. Sun is rising, loves. Get your G poses ready. Please tell me you brought my new book. What ages where it feels like I've waited feels like ages for my latest shipment to arrive. Penned by the young Honori Van Lourdes, this account records all the sights and journeys of It sounds like a journey through the Sea of Clouds in exquisitely accurate detail. Dude, this is like the manservant of like, the kid. Like the kid who worked for like one of the sons of these, Archguardian family friends. Yes, right. You know the White Yonder was written by a lad of 14 years? I still question how reliable such work could possibly be. A Far Eastern colleague with whom I've been exchanging correspondence said he absolutely swears by it. Person wonders of the Appalachian Sea of Clouds in exquisite detail, and it is, by all accounts, a roaring good read. The bit about fighting Pisces is said to be an especially entertaining episode. Well, I shall let you return to your deliveries and whatnot. Thank you kindly for putting this long-awaited treat in my ever-so-grateful hands. Oh yeah, they showed off a Pice amount. And apparently the run animation for Lalafels is pretty hilarious. Wait, do we have a read emote where we can like sit down and then just pull out a book and read? How long must I wait? Oh, forgive me, I was just thinking out loud. I made plans to meet my paramour, you see. The time of our rendezvous is long past. Remember the form, his work keeps him ever so busy. Even more so than usual in recent days. Still, he promised he would put some time aside for me. For us. I don't suppose your winding will take you anywhere near Yam Cup's site today, will they? Be sure to check if he's there. Why stay here, just in case. Thank you so much. My tardy sweetheart is an Owry man. Brown hair, serious man. You should happen to spot him. Pre-convey the state of my rapidly mounting impatience. Nice glowy weapon! Haha! Oh, the peoples! All they delivered? Ha! Of course they were. I just wanted to get a better opinion. The ship is well known for carrying publications not only from Sharlayan authors, but other foreign chroniclers and tale-tellers. Meaning every time a new shipment comes in, I'm faced with an avalanche of work. I would have been buried alive without your assistance today. Here's just a little something to show my gratitude. Go on, you've earned it. Who is the founder of Sharlayan, who led an exodus after the fourth Umbral calamity, the Flood, that ended the War of the Magi. Yeah, he made a big arc and tried to teleport with it, but it teleported up into the mountains of Avalathia, or just maybe not Avalathia, but you can find it in one of the Stormblood zones. If we were to efficiently supply the reconditioned materials for the gleaners, time for mistakes. I think you have poke on my just like list. Pataliax Quill! Where did you spring from? Short times of waiting? I'm not sure I... Oh god, that was today? So engaged in my task that let's go there immediately. And you, with reward for this service, come along, please. Quickly now, quickly. Off he goes. I'm definitely liking the theme here. Oh, meh. This guy, like... Well, how are these guys? Yes, there's something I might help you with? Oh, my dear sister, you say? Well, she did indeed send you to the right man. Who better to teach you about Sharlayan's history than a Studium Certified History Professor? Here, take my spyglass. Go on, take it. No, it's time to, like your present, learn about the past. Get into your education with divine Thavnair, the scholar himself. I remember this human stuff. On his head. His statue is a representative of Thavnair for the 12 divinities of Eorzea, guardian and deity of Sharlayan. As a god of knowledge, he rules over rivers and wisdom, runs a system of governance in Sharlayan known as the Ecclesia, a great gathering in which citizens were given a voice in decisions affecting the nation's future. During one such forum, the people voted to elect Thavnair as our patron. It's not piety that drove this choice, but rather a natural progression of our principles and creeds, which Sharlayans have, after all, always devoted ourselves to the pursuit of knowledge. Felder tells us that Thavnair bore a magic picture which poured forth the waters of knowledge. See how the waters drawn from the canals and cascades endlessly into the sea? As well as recreating our divine yore from the tale, it also symbolizes the wisdom which rises from our city and flows out into the world. Not that second part, you get knowledge and you keep it. Like to more about the mechanism by which it works, the stonemasons who built it left records of the struggles in the archives of the Nomenon. A rather challenging construction by all accounts. Feet. If you learn your history, you'll learn that the 6th Umbral era brought a catastrophic flood to the lands of Eorzea. It also lost, the 12 Archons rose up and saved multitudes from terrible fate. Of those 12, there was Archon Nyempref, who brought our ancestors here in his ark. Together they founded what has become the great nation of Sharlayan. Yeah, that was his second ark. The beach at the foot of Thavnair's statue is the very spot where those first Sharlayans made land. Imagine how they must have felt in that day some 1600 years ago. There you have it. Hope you enjoyed your introduction to Sharlayan historical architecture. If we're to do justice to the towering Thavnair, however, there's one last limit of knowledge we simply cannot overlook. Come along, to the foot of the statue. It's just over there. Beg pardon, good madam. I could scarce have noticed that sightseeing log in your person. You would happen to be the adventurer my niece wrote about, would you? Ah, so it is you! Pleased to meet your acquaintance. I am Bebeth Ironheart, Milif's aunt and a seasoned explorer. Means you didn't hand me that log of yours. Milif told me about how she helped you embark on explorations of your own. So it's only right that I share with you some of my own wisdom. I haven't been, completed the sightseeing log since Heavensward. Let me see here. Oh, I can't forget to mention that. And done. It's bunny boy just there. It should be all set here. I've jotted down everything I've heard about the most remarkable vistas this realm has to offer. Of course, a few notes I've shared are not more than rumors. Some describing locales so fantastical I can barely believe they exist. But I always say, the true joy of exploration lies not in the destination, but in the journey. So go forth, dear, and see what sort of journey these hints will take you on. A sightseeing log of yours, Morthville itself, you know. Yep. Let's bring this out while I run for fun. When was it that they gave every job a unique running pose? Was it Stormblood? Oh yeah, they found people in SC chat have found about the description and belts talking about how just they're obsolete. And just like before advances in fashion, these used to be used to hold up trousers. We actually have a building here. attention to yon doors. Beyond the nestled statue itself is a chamber known as the Pathless Way. Those who required mastery over specialized disciplines or those needs who have led to significant advancements in their chosen field are invited to enter said chamber and receive the title of Archon. Oh, so that's why this is important. Place great value on the pursuit of knowledge unless the Archons are held in especially high regard. The embodiment of our ideals, they are permitted to browse the forbidden archives and have ever stood at the center of our nation's greatest achievements. As the most secret and sacred ceremony is rewards in the title, I'm afraid that even I am not privy to particulars. Forgive me for my ignorance of the subject, I hope. Scholar and gentlewoman, unless you conclude the lesson, should you happen to return to the same route, pray convene my warmest regards to Bladesmith. Oh, that's cool. So, like, yeah, that spot where, like, the founder of the nation sat, they put the foot of the statue there, and is the secret chamber where Archons are anointed. Dang, that's an awesome detail. And somebody's playing dead over there. Almost done with the quest, so you can move on. You come back from hearing one of my brother's lectures, haven't you? It's another looking quite familiar as. His impressive historical knowledge is extensive, so we should earn him the title of Archon, he hopes. Problem is, if he contributes to the contributions in the field are to be officially acknowledged, he's have written recommendations from high-ranking professors. In these tumultuous times, such ceremonial concerns have been pushed to one side. So he idles away his spare moments at the harbor now, just gazing out the ocean. I thought having an eager student might relight his spark, which is why I jumped at the chance to speak with you. I apologize for not being more honest in my intentions. Please accept this gift for your troubles and allow me to welcome you once more to Sharlayan. This in the shout chat. Thank you for those who turned into bunny boys. My life is now complete. Just like, and there's this lots and lots of talk about just like, just extinction of all cat boys turning into bunny boys. My sweetheart finally arrived thanks to a gentle reminder. He looks so exhausted in his labors, however, I sent him home to rest. I had a feeling you'd be at Nimkem's site. They say that spur of rock was where the eponymous Archon used to sit when he had matters to meditate on. I eventually love holds Nimkemp in great esteem, both for his role as the founder of Sharlayan and the arc he built to save people from floodwaters of the Sixth Emerald Calamity. Thus, an inkling of where to look when the appointed time of our trips has passed. In any case, I should go and be with him whilst we still have some spare moments to enjoy. Let's forget your reward. A little appreciation from the two of us to you. And honestly, I mainly just have just like the eat meat mask on, just so we can see my face for stuff. Well, now, this is rather a lot of stern faces. My library books overdue again? Not to our knowledge, we're associates of Kyle, the students of Baldessian. Take passage to Thavnair and understand you can assist us. Oh, test subjects! Welcome, welcome! Test subjects. Oh, you haven't heard? Well then, allow me to explain. So in order to travel to an aetheryte, you ordinarily need to be attuned to it beforehand. Otherwise, you can't use it as a beacon to seek out while you're a mess of ether hurling along the life stream. An inconvenient but incontrollable limitation of aetherite teleportation. What if I were to tell you that there's a way to travel through an aetherite without being attuned? Way to teleport instantly to places you've never been! For long years, we've labored to make such travel possible. People might move about more freely. We've finally done it. We've created a new kind of aetherite that doesn't require attunement. Truly, that changes everything. While my language may have been a bit misleading, users need not attune to these aetherites. Aetherites themselves must have been pre-attuned to each other, thereby facilitating travel between the 2 points. But it just so happens that our first test pair of aetherites, one has been installed here in Sharlayan, the other over in Idlamod, a port town in Thavnair. As we know, our nation has long maintained strong ties with Raz at hand, and indeed, we owe much of this breakthrough to the contributions of their alchemists. Set up were to test these aetherites, how fortuitous for you. I should mention that an accident has impaired my ability to channel ether. Will this be a problem? Yeah, ever since he just kind of like popped out naked in the Dravanian hinterlands, Thancred has been unable to teleport or use any kind of magic or ether. So never has he had to go scouting in like foreign territory. He had to go there and back by hand. And for his gunblade, his ammo that he uses for all his abilities and stuff, he can't charge it with his own ether. He had to have Reen or later Ishtola do it for him. And all, as a matter of fact, I see these aetherites are made for people like your good self. Magic and Beauty Fin will whisk you away without any effort on your part. Verbal dream come true. Far be it from me to worry about such things. Do you have permission to make use of your shiny new invention? The permission required is yours, so assuming you're willing, we're all set. Come as a surprise, we're actually struggling to find test subjects. Most people seem to have an unreasonable fear of their souls gradually disintegrating as they drift helplessly in the live stream, in the statistically unlikely event that something goes awry. Oh, don't worry! You have someone who has first-hand experience with that! It's funny that you aren't most people. Mrs. Crowd surely knows how to pick them. Also like how she's wearing an aetherite earring. Might change the subject. Are Master Wolfstone and Mistress Verita not present today? Oh, didn't you hear? They recently resigned their posts. Their expertise is needed elsewhere. Our skill project held by the Forum itself, as I understand, not privy to the details. I see. Any other questions? Nope. Let's get you going before they change your minds. Please see your preparations and head outside to Aetherite Plaza. I'll be along shortly. Now it sounds like we'll be heading to the Thavnair area, and we'll get to Raz at hand in a little bit. A little bit hungry for it's been about 3 or 4 hours since I had breakfast. Next time we get to a voice scene.
Right,
like
we're all
this.
set.
I'm gonna be having some Pop-Tarts.
Just the 4 of you, was it?
I'm gonna be muting myself while I eat.
3. I'm already attuned to the crystal in Thavnair.
You are? Oh. I would have preferred more test subjects. Oh, well, never mind. If our 3 travelers could line up here, please. Yes, right there is fine. Take a deep breath, and I'll soon have you soaring through the ether.
Note how they're at a safe distance.
Oh, and one last thing. You might experience a teensy-weensy touch of violent ethereal sickness. Good luck!
That would have been helpful to know beforehand.
What?
From one island nation to another.
Thavnair, home to city-state Rads at Han. Rising from the southeast waters of the Bounty, this Isle of Plenty served as the battleground for a conflict between two peoples. Their cultures bled into one another until a unique amalgamation was distilled from the chaos, in a process not unlike their precious alchemy. Once solidified as a single nation, an adamant stance of neutrality would hold invaders at bay. For a time. Now across this vibrant isle creeps a fog of malice. What choice do you have? What chance? Against such an insidious foe.
Thavnair. Oh, it's part of Ilzamard. We're all just recuperating. Ugh.
I've seen fairer faces after a bout of bad shellfish.
Ooh, that's really bad.
Let me bring you something to drink. That should help settle your bellies.
There was a note with Kryle's instructions.
Yeah?
Don't let a Stinian roam the markets alone. He's alarmingly bad with coin.
Uh-oh. You can't get overpriced water. You managed to will yourself to your feet, but given your condition, will you be able to reach Estinian in time? Yeah, ether sickness to get like heavy. Got the jugmonger. You either need 3 drinks, something will help with ether sickness. By the Manusia, a traveler, greetings. Greetings and welcome. Right, deserted come to me. Especially, Amarlasi, only the finest veg ingredients is famed for calming unruly bellies. I wait for warm welcome to Thavnair. Please offer you for the low price of 19,800 gil. Not you but 3 bottles, a bargain amongst bargains. Price is high road robbery. But to say as much as Stinian, you realize any words of warning you cry out will be accompanied by your last meal. Except for Stinian, use gestures deny. Let's just do it this way. I think you barely stand. What do you need to tell me that's so urgent? I shouldn't buy the Lassie? Merchant is swindling me? Ugh! Sincere apologies, my period of my price is confused. Actually, 1,819. The confusion has been quite costly for both of us. Very well then, your coin. Here, a battle for each of you. Taking the others and get some rest. Get back after I explored the town. Ooh. This reminds me of this in 5.2 or 4.2 when Alphino just casually bought Gosetsu's sword without actually checking the price or anything. Made of the only finest and fresh ingredients, this amber-flavored lassie is boasted to settle unruly stomachs. Praise be to the 12. My stomach doth loosen its death grip. Heartfelt thanks to the Anastinian, fine fruits of this land. We were in time? Excellent. You spared us Tataru's wrath. Sweet release. Had already? You should have yours too. Right, where you get out of it? And lastly, truly worked wonders. Back in your feet, I see. The hair. I bound it. It's the most I could do against this heat short of shedding my armor. And that's where you got the cord for it. Local vendor, bed says there in weave, tough and not easily unraveled. How much did it cost? 9,400 gil. A steal, I was told. There's nothing fancy, but I've always valued function over form. That's incredible. I dare say not even Alphino could hold a candle to you. I expected the Azure Dragoon to put up more of a fight. And that's it. I shall refrain from making comment. I cannot help but observe that the merchants seem overzealous in their pursuit of profit. Claiming Thavnair as its dominion, the nation of Razatan has long thrived at the helm of commerce. In the beginning, there were the Arkasodara, a Tonga tribe indigenous to this island. Over time, they came to be joined by other races, and through their intermingling, a culture rich and distinct did emerge. From alchemy to textiles, the products of Hanish culture have come to be celebrated and coveted the world over. Development only aided by the nation's prime location as a waypoint betwixt east and west. All this had combined to make a trading power of Razatan, and such a status cannot be taken for granted. Nay, must needs be maintained through judicious governance and stringent regulation. Neither of which I see any evidence, given that merchants at a gateway town are free to fleece hapless travelers and tarnish the reputation of the nation at large. Just so, that opportunistic pricing is rampant doth suggest that oversight is much weakened, or perhaps the people have fallen upon hard times. Whatever the truth may be, it would be prudent to ascertain the current state of affairs. Prudent and practical, not to lose by learning more. So, ere we seek out Kral's acquaintance, shall we see what information we can gather here in Yedlamad? Yeah, let's actually disable this. Excellent. We didn't exactly get off to a flying start. We'll make up for it. And I'm Relassi. Review about how you found me following Nihog's demise. Following loose at Kyrune just removed me from my armor and put me to bed. I decided to leave it be for the time. Get some stuff unlocked. Yeah, the great work. Get some fates going. Full pedal alchemist. Still behaving once more. Thank goodness ready to get to work. Right, let's split up and make inquiries in town. If it appears yours, once you've learned well we can bring the Aetheryte, off-putting though my mere sight of it may be. Yeah, what is the junk monitor? Yeah, this ether sickness. Unlock gemstones. No, traveler. That's right. Rover busy again. Can't say long your hero says, man, right? So we got like bi-colored gemstones you're willing to part with? Actually didn't finish doing all the fate grinding and Shadowbringer stuff. Yeah, you can see there. Yeah, like these two are like complete. These are not. So that quite a ways to go in other areas. It did a little bit of work, but not enough. The Helm Circuit of Ronka. Scream! Crazy later fruits, they are verge of spoiling as if they've been left too long. Oh, somebody's the FC's asking about the Ether Compass. I'm gonna give them a thing. It's been moved to collection. Well, now, if you're a traveler, you're a rare sight in these unsettled times. You haven't given us a wide berth since that accursed tower suddenly appeared on Thavnair. If we just stood there and loomed downways, perhaps things would be fine after that, but no, it had to spawn fell fiends as well. Still have our lives thanks to the radiant host, but it's as good as dead. What become of us, only the gods know. Leo. What am I doing? I'm recording my sales. Still do it daily out of habit, though I don't know why I bother. Hardly sell anything these days. It's never been this terrible. Most things could have been worse. I could have a consortium to keep afloat, like Kalzal. Don't envy his position. Better to be alone with my little operation. I couldn't realize. You're a traveler by the looks of it. Hi, Moment. Perhaps you could pay Kalzal a visit. I'll be glad for tidings from abroad. Like as not, I'll find him at the Sultman Sales, Harbor Guild, building across the water from here. Yeah, all the boats just kind of gathered out there. Gazing out from the pier, you spy boats moored off nearby isles with the silhouettes of larger seafaring vessels farther away. Compared to other ports we've visited in the past, there appears to be very little activity. Actually, yeah, like they really dropped all the ether currents. Now it's just, man, look at that. 6 to find, 4 for quests. I kind of wish it wasn't that small. The Maskins aren't coming? I already have everything they ordered. What are we supposed to do with it? I don't know. Yelling at me isn't gonna help. All I know is that their plans have changed, and that's that. Look, you must have known this might happen. The Empire's at war of itself, and the provinces are in chaos. And then there's the tower sitting on our doorstep spitting out monstrosities. The city has its defenses. We've been afforded no protection out here. Can't blame foreigners for not wanting to take the risk. This will be an enormous loss! Alright. Forget about the Damaskians. Surely some ships are still coming. Fresh produce, handicrafts, medicines, all the perennial Hannish favorites. The majority works closely with merchants and artisans supply only the finest wares. Quality's guaranteed! I know these things cause all I do. I regret to say I have nothing for you. All voyages have been cancelled or indefinitely postponed. And you are? Wait, you're a foreigner, are you not? Merchant! Please tell me you're a merchant! I see, that's a shame. I'm sorry, we're discussing important matters. If you need something, please talk to one of the others. Excuse me. My name is Matsya. I'm here to see Kalzal. Oh, it seems he's busy. I'll come back later then. Yes, can I help you? I remember seeing you back in the guild. You wanted to speak of Kalzal too, did you? I'm Matsya, a fisherman of Ayali, a nearby village. I still only catch the Kalzal, or obviously the foreign merchants, but he hasn't bought anything for a while now. I heard that the consortium had been struggling. I came where I decided to come to see him. Because he's free anyway. He's a hard-working man. I dare not disturb him. Fisherman's friend. If I may ask, what is it that you do? An adventurer, you say? You travel the world helping people. That must mean you're great at dealing with strangers. Please, won't you teach me to be like you? You see, I brought some fresh fish with me, portions I couldn't preserve. I wanted to sell them. Problem is, I'm terrible with people. All I do with calls out, and I can't talk to customers without getting my trunk in a twist. Please, that's not my sound. Will you not peddle my fish on my stead and show me how it's done? If you're willing, please let me know and we can begin at once. Events that follow cannot be skipped. Ooh. Let's do it then. Show me how to deal with customers. I'm in your debt. Right. Please try peddling my fish too. Shall we say 3 people here in Yezamad. I will observe you and learn. Oh, he's now accompanying me. Some glowing elemental armor. Oh, I wanted oh my god! You picked that as your name? Yes? Great, Sven. How fare you of late? Great to see you too. Puzzling well enough given the circumstances. Things have settled down somewhat, but there's utter chaos when that tower first appeared. Everyone grabbing whatever they could, trampling over each other to get to the city. Many remained there for now. I could not stay away. I had to come back, save my life such as it is. Whether or not it was the right choice, only time will tell. Another place like home, but don't do anything dangerous, eh? Oh, trust me, I don't. I make sure to keep well clear of the tower. When more monsters emerge from it, I heed the Radiant Host's instructions. I hope they deal with it soon, so we can get back to our normal lives. The days when we can earn as much as you gave, and tuck into a meal satisfied you did good work. Speaking of meals, we're gonna have some fresh fish today. Fresh fish, you say? Oh, you're a fishmonger. When you bait me like that, how can I not bite? Very well, give me some of your fish. Get turned around. Thank you for the custom. As today is shallows cod, delectable stewed in coconut milk, or baked with a sprinkle of salt. Did you see it making a sale? Haha. Yeah, because like, I definitely want to see if I can get to the first dungeon before I really unlock the new stuff. Like Reburn Sage, I want to get to... I just want to have like the dungeon unlocked. And then wait for a good point where I can just leave while it's daytime and start those quests. Hawker, are you? Do you sell fruit by chance? So I want to buy some Amra. Let's say it doesn't. I'm going to extort quality. What do you need so many Amra for? For eating, of course. It seemed like a... I mean, it seemed like a lot, but late, I go through that much in no time at all. I'm a stock taker by trade, but no vessels coming these days. The wares are beginning to pile up. By the same token, nothing is coming in from overseas. Not a day goes by that someone doesn't come asking when the next shipment is arriving for this and that and this and that. All of it wears me down. I find myself feeling constantly hungry. And how you feel? Thank you. I pity you don't sell fruit. If I enjoy a little chat, took my mind off my troubles for a moment. Oh. Shit. Never mind. Anything else? Left her a positive impression. Shit. I didn't want to come off as too strong. Try to lead into it more, but... Let's see if I can get 2 out of 3. Yeah, like... I didn't want to just, like, go all in with it, but... Yeah, I was not aggressive enough there. First, if you don't mind, I'm rather busy. Oh god, my stomach. Ugh. Ether sickness? No, nothing so unusual. I'm in my hurry to get back to work. I just ate a little too quickly. You should take it easier. Eat more slowly and savor your food. But I can't afford to be idle. Like it's not, circumstances will surely get worse before they get better. So I'm making as hard as I can while I still can, and the better to be prepared. What an industrious thing menu. Alright, actually, let's go. How do you intend to prepare? By stockpiling supplies. For that, I need to earn coins so I can buy food, medicine, and what have you. Caught a fish for supplies, a fresh caught. Alright, well, fish wouldn't be bad, but I don't want to go through the hassle of preserving them myself. I'd buy stuff that's ready to store. I'm afraid I'll have to pass on your fish. Now, excuse me, unless you're getting back to work. Aww. I think I was a little too eager there. Too bad we couldn't make a sale. We did manage to build something in a relationship. Thanks for your demonstration. Truly an eye-opening experience. Come, let's return to the pier. Oh, he's sprinting with me? Oh, that's actually cool. I just, like, mindlessly hit sprint. Up! It happened again! Whoop! Down he goes! Oh, wait, can I get... Save short clip. Okay, so I see how it happens. So basically, you're taking you're taking a person following you. You go down an incline, but sometimes they'll just keep going at that same elevation that they started at. That is a hilarious glitch. I gotta talk to FC in chat about it. Yeah, like NPCs. Following you. Walk in the air. Yep. Someone immediately said yes. It's so funny. Thank you so much for showing me how to talk to customers. I just tell one of the 3 people you approached. Difficult. When you put your mind to it, you succeeded. You did fail too. There are lessons to be learned in both success and failure. Applying yours, I'll endeavor to become a better peddler. Still, there's only so much I can do alone. Hope that things will return to normal for Kazal soon. Not a familiar voice. It should be but Matsya. Kazal, have you finished your business at the guild? So you were there too. Excuse me, Trezomite, I can't find any buyers. No ships coming in and hardly any going out. There simply aren't any options at this rate. So you can't buy my fish anymore? I'm sorry, Matsuya, I surely am, but for now, you must peddle your own goods. But by myself, I can't. I want to help you, I do, but as it stands, I can barely help myself. Poured my all into this consortium, but damn if I let it fall apart. I have friends and families depending on me, and I won't fail them. Sisters as my witness. Kazal. Not to worry, using what I learned from you, I'm sure I'll manage somehow. Well, I best return to my village. My thanks again, and please take care on the road. Oh, we got some side quests now. I think I want to wait a little bit before I start doing more side quests, though. Turn of the Tyrant, just looking at some of these. Little Nunca that could. I remember watching a Little Engine That Could at VHS as a kid. I see you've been busy. Managed to learn a tidbit or two, I trust. I see. We've also heard that towers affecting many locals' livelihoods. I think there would be such an extent. Another notable, if not wholly unexpected discovery, disappearances and kidnappings are disturbingly commonplace. I've been doing this a fair bit. Before, the culprits are almost certainly tempered Imperial soldiers. As before, they may use the faith of their hapless thralls to call forth a lunar primal. Business as usual for the Clofferoy. Judging by his furrowed brow, something important has occurred to Justinian, House of Divinities. At Matsya fell your helping. He's Arkasodara, is he not? Apparently, it is almost exclusively his people that are being kidnapped. Should he be traveling alone? If something is his perpetrator's aim, thus stands reason Arkasodara will be their primary targets. For 'tis the faith of their ancestors which prevaileth in this land, and many are devout adherents still. Better go after him. Akiali lies to the west, and as I recall, the same direction as Krau's acquaintance, incidentally. It's settled then. Keep your eyes peeled while we make for the village. I'm gonna have this zoom in a little bit. Oh, you got... Is that a quest of ether current? I think it is. Ah, yeah, this is shown off in a screenshot about this new quests. Stepchild. Why are there Watanga everywhere? Has this town fallen? Ah, your face is known to me. You're the warrior who fought for the Maul in the Nadam. I'm Ogle of Katayan. With your brave and skill which inspired me to embark on my own hero's journey. Yet now I have foolishly blundered into a den of Batanga. Why are these people, others walking without fear? Do they care if they are slaughtered? These Matanga are not like those on the Azam steppe. I don't doubt your word, but grandmother always warned me, if you encounter Matanga, you turn tail and flee, as fast as far as you can. Their tails were awful and bloody. It smelled the very sight of them. The terrors rise unbidden. No, I cannot stay here. I must earn enough coin to buy passage from this nightmare island as soon as possible. I beg of you, stay at my side for the time, just until I meet this Kankana person your sailors told me about. She thinks you have work that pays a fair wage. That's what she has for me. She's likely in Matanga. Exactly, stories like that are like the quest chains for like side quests are always so good. For instance, I thought you'd be a fishmonger, but now I behold you up close. It's clear you don't hail from these parts. Honest your garments are, however, even I can tell they're made for hard work. Looking for you, I have just the task. I'm going to make a necklace for an acquaintance of mine. My design calls for shells pulled from a vicious cachapa. If I craft it, I am. I'm afraid hunting is quite outside of my wheelhouse. If you do the rough work in my stead, we will compensate for your time. Have my undying gratitude besides. I'll craft 2 shells for the hulking beast. A suitable feat for one such as you, surely. Okay, wait, what am I doing? I have mounts now. We're in a field area. Ring. You there. I think by the hunger in your eyes that you're in search of work. As luck would have it, I'm in need of assistance and have the coin to make it worth your while. Usually I'd haul these goods ashore myself, but today my back doesn't seem amenable to the prospect. But if you could help an old merchant out, I reckon we can both go to sleep today satisfied. Very good, very good. I marked on the map where the crates to be delivered. Careful now, fruits aside bruise easily. Give me a shout when you're done. We'll see about getting you paid. Carrot? Just pulling out a regalia there. Ah. Prepare food, rest of the shipments. Put your sets to Kefraz. Time for the next one. Nope, yes, that's it. Just a box, that's it. Somebody's playing Reaper over there. No cleaning your hands? I take the means that's done. Good job. I think the shipment was packed in brim of region's finest fruits, owing to the region's insufferable heat. They're sweeter than any other I've ever tasted. I might deliver them client of mine to live some midst of. No sooner had I set sail to sea where my goods are no longer needed. Damn shame. Now that they're resting under the shade, at least they won't go to waste. That's life, eh? Sometimes the wind is at your back, sometimes you're left floundering. Other times you're stuck in a bed on a beautiful day because your bag is having none of it. But I tend to find fortune smiles upon those of patience, as they did today when I saw you strolling along the docks. Any road, here's your payment for a job well done. Till next we meet. We've got an Ari girl here for some. Arkanloaf. Oh, you look fierce. Are you killing me for my sister? She went up to hunt a soda merc so she can make me a chicken tikka. She's so brave, and she's gone for quite some time now. I've never strayed far from the gates. Those beasts look so frightening. She couldn't be far. Could you find her for me? She has red hair. She looks so elegant in her hunting garb. She headed off to the northwest. I'm waiting here for you to come back. Shiver and shuck. Oh, yeah, like, way too soon. I keep forgetting I can mount here. Can't wait till I can fly. I can't wait to get into my first battle and see what the new battle music is. It's going to be better than Ren Counter. Yep, Kankana. My Dust Mother! Who told me Kankana was from Tonga? Chris can speak for in my stead. Welcome to Limit Traveler. I'm Kankana, and my job to assign the right work to the right workers. Might I have your name? Vander, and Ogle, was it? Let me jot those down. Oh, grandmother, why? Why do you have to be a Matanga? This companion quite alright. An understandable reaction. Like, Gajah's through our tribe have done much to stain the reputation of our people. You are looking for work, though, yes? Many have been forced to take what they can since the troubles began, so afraid all the simple jobs are gone. What's left, only a task fit for seasoned fighters. Does that sound like something you could do? For fighting, I can fight! But you doubt, my skill is like that of Dragonbane, legendary Chakazo herself! I'm not familiar with the name. Sounds formidable indeed. Why'd you start you out on escort duty then? A group of artisans set off to harvest material, and as I send any prospective protectors their way should I happen to enlist any. What, they already set off? Is there no duty to escort them? There's to be a ritual dance performed in Kajaya's footsteps. They'll need incense and costumes for dancers and such. Everything is decided rather suddenly. No time to waste. And these artists speak of, do they also include Matanga in their number? It's an Arca Sodara who's made a request. I hope that won't be a problem. Oh, not at all. Look forward to fainting at the feet of my most feared enemy. I cannot do this alone. Pray lend me the strength of the victor of the Nadam, and afterward this task will be yours. Artisans didn't plan to venture far. Leave Yidlamid to the west, and you should come across your employer. And that's where we shall meet. You'll find me there, yes? Yeah, she's just cowering, looking the other direction. Miss be our belated escort, yes? Glad to have such courageous, is your companion not well? She seems a touch shaky. Of course, I should have thought of it before. Harvest the ingredients while the assistant stays here. Oh wait, we should, I have no need to fear him, be hard, perfect. I say, this is less than ideal. My people are already scattered across the wilds. I wanted someone to roam around and ensure they were safe from attacks. Is your friend perhaps frightened by Arca Sodara? I meant to travel before. Well, no matter. If you could patrol the areas as I asked, I must attend to my own harvesting. I love seeing pieces of map filling. Ooh, that's interesting. Let's see, must see your vibe. A little bit of ground ahead may provide a better vantage point. Let's see what we got. Definitely building up. Yes, I liked FC Chat is talking spoiler free about the choice of narrator. I do like the change to Salted Earth. I should be fine progressing on side quests. Actually, let's just pop these two quick. I just seen the slow mount speed. I can't wait to get the riding map. I don't see Matsuya from here either. No, they're alone! Help! Somebody, help! That's his voice. Came from the north. Oh, we just have an elephant over there. Oh, these are the Gajas. They're elephants. Here's the hunter girl. Quiet, you. I'm lying in wait. Can't you see? What is it? Oh, my sister. Oh, she does worry after me, so I apologize for imposition. Today's her name day, and I wanted to do something special for her. So much has gone wrong as of late, and she's meant to always keep a smile on her face. That's Shoulder Mercury, simple prey, and I see it up close. I barely bring myself to move. I've never been so afraid, truth be told. Well, you look as if you've never known fear. A quick record of Sodermerg, I'm certain. Don't mind. Could you slay the animal for me? I already set the chops, so what? It should be along soon enough. About their meat, I can't hope to make the chicken tikka that my sister so adores. Please do it. Please, not for me. Do it for her. Oh, got that guy there too. See, they're both on cooler now. Yeah, like unlike Rent Counter, which really quickly got into this the meat of like the song, where just like immediately started the hard bass line. This is it definitely feels like it builds up. Like that's a spotting display. We're able to procure its meat. This is the most delicious part. Thank you, thank you. As I'm here to pay you for your bravery, please meet me near the city gates where I told my sister to wait. I do hope she hasn't wandered off. Tempered Imperials. Oh. Supposed to be the music playing here. Where'd they go? Why are you here? I see you found him in time. You and your friends can look for me? I don't know how to thank you. On my home, I took a moment to stop and rest, think about what to do about, well, everything. Then those men came! Kidnappers. We've heard that the Arkasodara were being targeted. Surely you have as well. Perhaps it's best if you took refuge in the city. We considered it, me and the others, but fishing is all we know. The ocean is all we have. See, that's your decision to make. You should take care not to travel alone. A question, if I may. Understanding that strange fiends have been emerging from the tower, what can thou tell us of these beings? I'm not afraid. I have no idea what they are. I've heard they bear an unsettling resemblance to our divinities. Yeah, see it through the fog. For that reason, some have taken calling the tower Zot. House of Divinities in the old tongue, it means. They're not true divinities. They're monstrous imitations that only bring death. Have one's faith twisted in a grievous indignity, and full justified art thou in thine outrage. Know that 'tis for no other purpose but to neutralize the tower that we have journeyed to this land. Time we be forced to contend with these false gods, lest we would learn all we may about them. Wilt thou not tell us of thy divinities and their true nature? Close way to save us? Really? Just think I had you peddling fish. But to answer your question, yes, of course, we'd gladly tell you about our gods. We, I say, because I'm a terrible storyteller, and I'd ask my fellow villagers to do it. Please come to our village. We're good gods-fearing folk, all of us, and we'd be honored to share our knowledge, and fish. What sayest thou? Shall we pay a visit to Akyali? Wonderful. Just follow the road west and down the hill. You can't miss it. So 'tis the simulacra of Thavnairan gods that are being summoned. If any doubt exists before, they can be none now. They cannot tarnish or imprison in the tower. I pray that we'll be able to save them. Though indeed, saving them will mean confronting their false gods, like as not. I, as you said, we do well to study their religious traditions. To Akyali. I do know the Tower of Zot is going to be the level 83 dungeon. Oh, that was the dungeon they used in the media tour preview from all the coverage, and every single one of the preview dungeons has been like the level 3 dungeon. The Stormlighter media tour showed off just like the Ruby's Palace, whatever it was. And, yeah, let's show this off. If I do this, I get my buff. Yes, it's Fugetsu. And then we have Fuka. Also, they have just, like, the number of points required for your big spenders. You must think me foolish. I'm so absorbed in my task, I failed to notice the ground shaking at their approach. Still, my injuries are light and my satchel is full. Thanks to you, I think I can make it back to town in time to meet the others. What happened? Did you slay the beast? I didn't even think. That's like the first of my surprise. The second, no, my tongue is on my back. My hand froze, my body refused to obey. Kind of the time we should let fear wash over us like water. To my shame, I could not have failed her more thoroughly. I had to sound ungrateful, Evander. Why did you follow me? We were to patrol? Forgive me. I should have waited for orders instead of running off alone and putting lives in peril. Come, we should return to our employer. We want to be sure that the wounded man reached safety. My colleague told me of this rescue. We had hoped for an escort from the start. Imagine if it hadn't come at all. I sent the others back to the workshop. Consider your duty with us complete. My thanks as your payment, you collected from Kankana. Right, I suppose you report to Kankana then. Ah, there you are! Your employer expressed satisfaction for work, so congratulations on a job well done. Response to recent chaos, the upcoming ritual is hastily planned to say the least. Consequently, the others have been hard-pressed to make everything ready. Times are hard, people of Fandaniel rely on such traditions to renew their faith and bolster their hearts with the teachings of the divine. The Devanars have thrown the whole thing into disarray. Thus your rescue is timely indeed. Please accept your payment, half each, as agreed upon. Are you interested in further work? I may have something for you, if so. Ready to take another job, then? It's been registered by a local fisherman asking for help with marauding monsters. Ordinarily, the Radiant Host keeps the worst of wildlife in check. These days, there just haven't been enough blades to spare. Why don't you speak to the fisherman himself for the details? I couldn't read the scroll I left for a name, but he's in Arco Sadara, so he should be found fishing the waters on the western shore. Oh wait, another Matanga? You can always use more coin, yes? Because I can certainly benefit from your wise and experienced company. Fine pair of hunters we shall make. Come, let's speak of this Arco Sadara fisherman. A little too early. There's a brave traveler. Thanks for finding my sister. She said you took down that sword of Merg in a single blow. It is your name day, after all. Thank you! Memories of us gathering around the table as a family over a homemade feast are among my fondest. Our parents have gone to Raz at hand to find work, seeing as how there is none to be found here since the tower appeared. I sent word that they'll return for this little one's name day. I want them to arrive to a feast rivaling the ones from before. Thanks to you, they will. Please, take this for all you've done to give our family memory a memory we can cherish. Let's unlock this quick. What is that over there? So many people are in the FC chat are talking about just like their progression of how they've been through the story. Somebody apparently just finished 5.5 an hour before like the servers went down for expansion maintenance. Someone that made it to Cape Westwind in 2 or 3 days. Dang. You're busy. Do you have the shells? I guess yes. They're just what I seek. Let me present my necklace to a woman of very discerning taste. I thank you for choosing shells of such high quality. She collects and assesses taxation at Alnair, and her duties often bring her to this very port. We've come quite close in the past few moons. A few days ago, she sent me a charm to ensure my good health and fortune. Birch was much invigorated, for it symbolizes her deep trust in me. Her tales are shared among siblings who express their love for one another. Hers said to get returned. Had in mind to craft up siblings. Ah, now she thinks of me. Certain it was something altogether different. Now that I said it out loud, I suppose I can still be happy with this arrangement. I'll look over her as a brother would his beloved sister. Keep her safe from harm. Yes. And he wrote, I promised you recompense, didn't I? Here, you've earned it. Now, you can't use your mounts in the water unless you have unlocked flying. Why can't they just let us have, like, mounts swim or just, like, glide across the water but not actually fly? Now, there's some striking dummies there for people to practice new stuff on. I want to see if there's anything of interest over here. Like any potential sightseeing log thing. We just got a rock over here of a name. That's it. There's a row here dressed as a fairy, and he has a toad head on. Yeah, are they gonna come up with a new outfit to just outdo the pure meaniness of the Pepe outfit? Gotta take care of the monsters, have you? About damn time. Our fighting we're out in the water, of course, but even the fisher needs to walk on land every now and then. Trails are going to repair this by the day. I just sneaked through without a scratch so far. Friends of mine haven't been so fortunate. Talk to the others around here, they'll tell you. I might need your help with that, Evander. Speaking of Akasodara is still challenging for me. We'll have her accompany me. Gaja go gaga. Ooh, ether current. Oh, I totally forgot about the whole thing where just like every time you fill in a little bit of the map, you get a little bit of experience points. Swipe F. Ha! But I want to go up here and just get some quick work done on a fate. Yeah, let's... Oh. Okay, maybe that's a little too many. I just for the first time looked at my health bar and see I am down to like 50,000 health. I ain't gonna miss this popping out just like 5 blood spillers or deliriums, so. I still know how to pressing both of them, so I immediately went for the single target one first. I see it for a set of time for any summoner or monk mains. Oh yeah. I have to really rework their bars. Huh, that there's a secondary, yeah? This is like a little far enough to unlock the next part of the map. And then we'll just go back to the MSQ part. Something all the way over there. That thing. Welcome to Yali, my friend. Name means White Beach, and there isn't much here to say to that. Please make yourself at home. Companions have already begun to talking to everyone. Feel free to show yourself around and do the same. Any one of us can tell you about our gods. You can do worse. You can do worse than the start of Kanga and old Veda. They're free at the moment as it happens. Wish to ask about our gods? I'm curious as you are. Most one fish in any case. I'm happy to oblige. I don't know how it is whence you hail. Our island is home to many gods. We're divided into two groups. Manusia, beings of wisdom who assume the form of men, and the Murga, beings of might who assume the form of beasts. Together they are divinities. Their forms and personalities many and varied. Some are kind and gentle, others stern and temperamental, just like we mortals can be. All are possessed of great insight and experience. By heeding their teaching, we strive to be better people and live better lives. So I do have a large pantheon to draw from. Interested in learning about our gods, say? I'd like to hear. Prick up your ears then and listen. Ancient times, Anusia and the Murga, deities who looked like men and beasts respectively, were locked in conflict. Eventually, seeking the wisdom of Manusia, the Murga cast aside their own heads and took up those of their foes. Okay, so Manusia covers the might of the Murga, so they too resolved to trade heads. Thus were born new gods possessed of both might and wisdom. They ushered in a new age of harmony between the two factions. Then on, as a sign of their esteem for another, Manusia have worn animal faces and the Murga the limbs of men. Okay, that is just the kind of weird whatever stuff that it makes a religion. Let's see what you're listening to. Hello, village. Shame about the hideous tower. Anything I can help you with? Professor, and a good one at that. I'll run you in the biggest catch from the open sea, or something smaller from the shore if you prefer. Your choice. If only I was a skilled rower rather than with a net. Some days I find myself so far from shore I missed the morning rush of the bazaar. There you are. Learn a thing or two of our gods, I trust. While you're off talking to the others, I remember something that may be of interest. Think you'll let your friends know? I'll go ahead and fetch you from my house at once. Alright, so wait, I want to show you this hanging scroll which depicts three of our most revered deities. By all means, we should like to see it. Now they are the Mega Sisters. They are Manusia. You heard about them already, yes? Three sisters. The center one is the eldest, Cinderuva, a goddess of wisdom. For this, alchemists hold her in the highest. To her right is a middle sister, Sundaruva. As a goddess of wealth, she counts many traders among her followers. To the left is Mindaruva, the youngest sibling. She resides over the crafts and so is beloved by weavers. So each is worshipped for different reasons. The sisters usually were traded together in these works, which people keep in their homes for good fortune. In like fashion to the Manusia, the deities of Eorzea preside over myriad aspects of life. What of the Murga, if I may ask? Murga hold power over nature. In ages past, revered as guardian deities in times of conflict. If you have the occasion to visit our temples and ruins, you'll find their images there. Among them is a god who possesses a Gaja's head, and he is venerated as the progenitor of the Arkasordara. And then there are the dragons, that occupy a special place in their history. You worship dragons too? Oh. It said that an ancestor of the satrap, that's the ruler of Raz at hand, forged a covenant for dragon divinity in ancient times. This divinity has since acted as the guardian deity of the satrap. Legend holds that if the satrap has ever need, this dragon ally will fly to his aid. Dragon ally. Vritra. You claim to be a terrible storyteller. Nothing could be further from the truth. Passion you bear for your faith is plain to hear. I'm confident that the information you've given us will serve us well in our efforts to deal with the tower. It's very kind of you to say. Thank you. I'll pray for your success. Right, I believe it's time we sought out Kral's acquaintance, an alchemist by the name of Nidhana. Come to Kral's notes, but find her at a place called the Great Work, further north along the coast. Yeah, but we only got like 3 different good leads there. Of course, we learned about the Mega Sisters. You say you're going to, Hana? Oh, how I envy you. She's brilliant and beautiful and kind and understanding. Did I say she's beautiful? I can stare at her dainty ears and adorable trunk all day. Those eyes. When you meet her, take care you don't drown in them. Wow, he is swooning over her. Well, at least we obviously know she's a Matanga now. Yeah, like, I'm gonna add the great work to my Aetheryte network and then go finish this question. Hamza? You see how the beasts around? Oh, nice big green bellies. Yeah, so besides learning about the Mega Sisters and learning about other things, we also learned that another one who is tied to our tribe here, the Arco Sidara. I'm gonna have to like really work on like getting all the pieces to that to memorize it. As well as a dragon that apparently made a pact with like an ancient leader, many years ago. So Estinia is definitely gonna want to follow up on that lead. Aetheryte first. Oh, I like that hollowed hold in it. That's actually cool. Yeah, like they're laying down, so a lot of people are just playing dead. Oh no, they're not. Oh, this is something that happened here. All these people are... Oh, jeez. This is not good. But we're gonna have to find that out after we take care of that. Actually, yeah. It'll definitely be faster to teleport here and then walk over that way. Because I definitely need to get like this. It's like 6 fates. Yeah. I need to get at least 6 fates done to unlock the ability to buy a riding map. This will follow us. When you hear about monsters, I saw 3 big brutes on my way from Akali to Ledamad. Never seen the like around these parts before. A drowsy fisher? And this makes me yawn just saying that word. Our story? I left Akali today. I almost walked straight into a fiend of a tongue as long as my arm. Barely escaped being gobbled up on the spot. Talk about wildlife? Oh yes, well I was hauling a catch back to town. Dropped the line and fled for my life. Roads used to be safe, but now... So, you understand now why we had to send for help? I understand that you have a problem with long-tongued brutes terrorizing your road. Creatures that we call Pasaka. About the army sending out their regular patrols, it seems that inland monsters have been expanding their territories. Forgotten the fear of us, and that's when people start dying. I need you to remind them. Once you have found and slain these overly bold Pasaka, I ask that you bring me with their carcasses, something I've been curious about. Very well, let us make this a contest, shall we? First tap on Pasaka is a victor. Never seen anyone so eager to throw herself in headlong into Pasaka's jaws. Shouldn't you be chasing after her? After Stuck. I remember that as this like the Persona SMT, someone that's got like the mouth all down its torso and just ugh. Yep. It's also what I need to kill for some hunt bills. Ha! First kill is mine! Grandmother always said that hunters should be swift, like a diving yole. Why tricking on the other two? Once they saw what I did to their friend, they fled to the northwest. I can haul this film back to the beach while you finish the hunt. You'll be alone, friend Akasodara. Ha! My fear of a tug has begun to ebb, somewhat. Now go, before some other poor soul crosses paths with these monsters. Whole subquest series full Petal Alchemist. I have a feeling that's like going to be a quest chain that results in like look at these things. These are kind of crazy awesome. Actually, let's just slay a few of the regular ones for that hunt. Shoha going. Yeah, I just need one more. And I do like that, I using my Hisatsu, just like movement skills, I use NP, and it didn't break Tsubame Geishi. I still throw out a second, skill through that. I did Midare, just Yoten, Yaten, NP, Tsubame. That was cool. Showing just like combo stuff. Yeah, like brain skills don't break combo anymore. Limit breaks don't break combo anymore. Oh, there you are. Your friend is stronger than she looks. We had to load the carcass onto a boat to carry it away. Look at Sokka's packmates. Did you find them? Both slain then! That is good! Of course you slew them. It's like the vendor's deeds are still across the steppe. Oh, my aching arms would like to know why you wanted the remains, though. Why else? To make use of its parts. The scales can be spun into silver, and the meat to fill our pots, the bones, the teeth, and craft the hooks and other tools. Kill nothing for the sake of killing, even murderous monsters. Two bodies left behind will serve as a warning to others of their kind. If it keeps them away, then more blood need to be shed. It seems that our tribes share similar customs when it comes to using every part of the kill. As Grandmother always said, be not wasteful of the lives you take to sustain your own. So very different from your kin, the Gajasura. Oh, so that's why you've been avoiding my gaze. Your experience with Vatanga has been our brutal cousins, avoiding the Akasudara to be agreeable a lot by comparison. Might even making good friends, eh? Here's your payment, and we'll earn, I'd say. Not job finished. You should work the Kankana. Might strike it from our list. Let me know when you're done basking in the success of our hunt. We can turn to Yednamad. Although to pays or favors. Right then, I've been counting the contents of my coin purse. I have enough to buy passage on a ship. As for food and other supplies, well, I would feel more comfortable with the pay for one more job weighing down my belt. You can see me through just one more, yes? There at least, let's make a report to Kankana, and that's what else she has on offer. Come, show me how fleet of foot you are, champion. I have a teleport. Can you run faster like I can teleport? The answer is yes, because you will already be there. I noticed this like a wind-up Yahtzee, and like I did miss the chance to get that because I didn't get the art book. I really wish they would add like all those old minions from like a lot of the old just like books and CDs to the Mog Station. Avenger! Safely back and work on the shore, I see. But where's Ogle? I think you meet face to face. My coin purse! Some slippery son of a so snatch it from me! Praise as you please! I lost sight of him in the market. I'll give all my worldly wealth. How to pay for lodgings or food? Pardon my belly cries in protest. Oh, you poor thing! After all the good work you've done for us, you'll stay with me tonight. I insist. You take me in? I saw that. You looked me right in the eye. Finally warming up to us, Akosadara, are you? I barely see you through the tears, but yes, maybe now I can stand to be in the same room with Vatanga. Some of them, anyway. Glad to hear it. Here, I'll lend you a few coins as well. We can't have you running around without Gel your name. Thank you. In fact, why don't we head to my house now? We can fill that complaining belly of yours. You're more than welcome to join us, Evander. I'm also noticing, yeah, like a notable line up there. Oh, Vanda, something terrible has happened. I've been robbed. We saw a boy jumping out of the window as we approached. We looked inside. All my belongings have been turned inside out. Almost out in pursuit of the thief, but hasn't returned. Think you can catch up with her and see if everything's all right? I'll look up here. You can meet back in my office when you found her. Done! I lost him again! I swear it's the same Huron boy who made off my coin purse. Besides, his clothing, it all matches. When can my last name or guilt? This insult to my host it will not stand. I only said to repays one favors. About a dust mother, I mean to do just that. Help me find justice for Kankana? We start by asking around for more information. I have a feeling we are not the only ones who have fallen afoul of this thieving urchin. But to react, the better our chances, yes? Say split up, gather what clues we can, meet back at Kankana's offices. You there, enter your satchel right now! Oh my god, we just got like that going on. Are you wearing the same armor as the Radiant Guards? You are! Yeah, so these two people are harassing that dude, like, give us your money. Those two guards, like... I think I saw a ninja just run by because they were fast, and I swear that I saw them do a flip in the air, because that's what thing ninjas do. They jump and they flip. Let's take information, mind you. I hear that the thief you're looking for is barely more than a child. Sad, isn't it? How terrible things have become the young boys forced into a life of crime just to survive. Another robbery? Oh, it's the same boy I found in my house the other day. He'll be sorry. When I saw his deprivation on his face, I never thought to chase after him. Alright, a little further on. Yep, there it is. Yeah, whoops. Also, see, we got FC mate Tim Mud has logged in. Face Master pickpocketing? Oh yes, I've heard several stories. It says he's likely to work with the same criminal. I do know when it comes to like actually leveling up Reaper and Sage, I definitely think I'll be doing a lot of that in Abazia. Just work on this, getting more grinding stuff there done. Well, champion, what have we discovered? So our tale's a familiar one. I heard from local children was even more disturbing. They tell me a man, a stranger, approached him with the promise of work and easy coin. No proof this offer is connected with the recent robberies. It does seem suspicious. The stranger truly is recruiting young ones to steal from him, and he is the one I would punish for these crimes. We need to find him first. Hazard hand closing its gates left many struggling to make a living. Ooh, it closed its gates. The appearance of that ghastly tower sparked a chain of events that still as the radiant host spread too thin on too many fronts. Our circumstances, a rise in crime as you expected. Unfortunate then to have you two here to act on behalf of our lard keepers. So please, accept this as payment. We cannot expect you to work on an empty stomach. A new hunt begins! Come, must track down the one behind all this. We're still not sure the stranger is actually involved in robberies, let alone where to start looking for him. Let's have a way to find out. We lure our boy thief into stealing from you again. If this fact is true, he'll likely take any ill-gotten gains directly to his patron. I'll play the part of an unguarded traveler, flaunting a heavy purse or some such. Evander, keep watch for a little pickpocket and ready to follow him when he makes his move. Should he lead you to some shadowy figure, I want you to herd them both to the west. I will signal around and be lying in wait to spring an ambush. That's really quite clever, Ogle. I'm impressed. I don't understand. If you want to catch the big fish, don't spare the bait. Same idea applies to slippery criminals. Right then, let's take our place in town square and lay the trap for a quarry. I'll try to make the lure something obvious so you can see it being stolen from afar. So he's already got like a little bit of a tongue going there. Maybe we picked that up before. Oh, we got a fancy sword. It's something that obviously looks good. And it's expensive. your boy. She's pretending to be snoozing against the tree. Gone. Send up the sting! Right, say distance, you have to, and if you are noticed or fall too far behind. There's Boy Thief. Oh, it's actually showing us the direction he's looking and like a basic view of his sight. Oh, turned around away. More. He turned around quickly or more. Faster. Not that I was too fast. Seems like this person is also doing that. Behind the boxes, working quiet as a mouse. Oh, now he's really going. I gotta do some catching up. Where'd he go? He ran up. Oh, right here. He just like. This is a spot, oh. It's back here. Like, okay. Oh, you're probably the scoundrel, aren't you? Nice work. I'll fence the rest of the goods, and you'll get your cut. God damn it! Lancashire, I told you to check for tails! When you're familiar with our arrangement, now run! Pirates have fled westwards. Chase after them! Likely on the other side of this rock. Actually, where's the nearest... Take him down. Hi, Vader. I did a circle around his plant. When I heard how I yelled as a child, my rage could not be contained. I said, those who prey on the weak are undeserving of mercy, so I beat him senseless. Full of Watanga, when he wakes, he'll find himself in the custody of the Radiant Host. It's like, I'm sorry you got hurt because of me. I'm sorry for taking your belongings. Holy said the young one, it's a brave thing to admit that when you're wrong. Help me explain the situation to your lockkeepers. We can steer you back onto the right path. If you say so, miss. I'll cart this refuse to the nearest guardhouse. Pray inform Kankana of our success. Ooh, somebody says, the queue for the 81 dungeon is 20 minutes, lol. It says it's not doing trust. Because, like, I definitely made that decision in Shadowbringers where just, like, I want to do my first time in a dungeon blind with other people. Ogle, is everything alright? Evander told me what happened. All is well. They began interrogating the man before I left, and he was blubbering about where he stashed stolen goods. I told his plan to recover the cash and return the items to the rightful owners. Praise be the sisters. There are certain personal articles, things very dear to me, I thought lost forever. I should mention, Akashir, our boy thief, his parents were out of work and begging for scraps. His were crimes of necessity. After seeing the considerable remorse he showed for his actions, I said to let him keep the coin he took from me. This was my share of the reward from the Radiant Host. I said, children are the greatest treasure of all. Hardly let him and his family starve now, can I? Right back to where you started. Right back again easily enough. Instead I obtained my fear of the Arcasadara. There's no need to rush. I'll take my time, explore all the wonders this island has to offer. Thank you, Vendor, for staying at my side for this long. I think I can continue on alone. Big wish, Kankana. Have you any new tasks available? Oh, my dear Ogle, I have a perfect job for you. I actually have business with the employer myself, so we can head off together if you like. This is a nice little side story. Thank you, Vendor. I haven't forgotten your half a reward. May your adventures be many and your hunt successful. Go over to the great work and continue the MSQ. Let's see. What happened here? What happened to all these people? Are they dead? Like, they had their ether stolen? Well, they're not dead. That's good.
What happened here?
Their dress marks them as alchemists. I see no evidence of injury or poison.
Thinkest thou they but slumber?
I believe so. Whether it is by choice is another question entirely.
Yeah, like how they're all sprawled everywhere. No way this is a choice thing.
Oh, we have guests. You must excuse the poor welcome. Long days and longer nights have taken their toll, as you can see.
Hello? See our spear.
I am Vashan, servant to the satrap. My task was, in fact, to wake these good men and women, if you will allow.
And the focus he put on Estinian spear. Oh boy.
People of the great work, I come bearing new scales.
New scales?
Scales? We have new scales?
What the heck? Look how frantic they all are.
Yes, my friends. Gather round. I have them right here.
The dragon scales they talked about, right? Or something?
Oh, happy day. Now I can continue my experiment.
Are these people this eccentric?
Many thanks.
One for me.
Those are dragon scales.
They are dragon scales.
Yes, such materials are vital to their most pressing research.
And we are fortunate to have them. Our experiments are so close to bearing fruit. Soon we will have a talisman capable of nullifying the etheric emissions from that accursed tower.
Ooh.
Did I say something wrong? Are you not here with Varshan? Wait, who are you people?
We were sent by Cryo.
Of course. You're the one Kryl sent. The warrior of light we've been waiting for.
Oh, this is a day of celebration. Praise be to Cinderova!
The winds have shifted. I feel it. The end to our toil is near.
I feel it too. My head hasn't been this clear in days.
Tell me, how did you acquire those scales?
Curious that it concerns you so.
He knows!
But worry not. They were freely given by the dragon with whom our satrap has forged a lawful pact.
He knows exactly who you are, Estinian.
That is well.
You must be quite familiar with Dragon King, yes?
Oh, did you see that?
Is this their congealed blood I see on your weapon?
I love it, dashes.
Speaking of dragon blood, you yourself have been infused with it, have you not? I should like to draw a file or two.
Oh my god!
See here!
Look at them, they're swirling in like
Come
zombies!
Along, come along. I must insist that you visit our laboratory.
Look at...
So help me.
Okay, that is funny. That is very, very funny.
Oh dear, your poor companion. What with the new scales and your timely arrival, my colleagues are a little giddy with excitement. No harm will come to him, I promise. Meanwhile, shall we find a quiet place to talk? As you may
That
have
was a
guessed,
good Ryan.
I am Nidana, the alchemist who sent the request to your Mistress Kryl. We have workshops across the nation collaborating on this research project. But it is here, at the Great Work, where I collate our results.
This is just like an alchemy hub.
Come with me, all of you, and I can explain the crux of the situation.
Yeah, cause like making talismans to help nullify just like the tempering powers of the towers would, yeah, definitely help people get there and how we can bring our trust allies along for the dungeon. Because like I said, Tower of Zot is 83. We know this. Now look at this. I want to thank you for answering our call. Many towers have appeared around the world. We are grateful that you could assist us with ours. While Crown herself is tied up in another investigation, Evander is an evidently capable substitute. spare no effort to aid you. Understand it correctly, you seek to make talismans that can nullify etheric emissions. You do. You know, the tower emits a vast concentration of ether. One cannot go anywhere near it without being tempered. Such, you can only study the tower from afar, and are powerless to deal with it in any consequential way. In order to strike back, the Sabrap bade us alchemists create enchanted talismans. Talismans that allow our soldiers to venture in the tower, even should they lack innate protection. Could such a thing be possible? Readily, we're still in the midst of testing. We were quite confident. Even prior to this, our people have long pursued countermeasures against the etheric corruption of primals. Methods tested to date, utilizing dragon scales to provide the most promising. Owing to their etheric density, scales are highly resistant to disruptive forces. The mightier the dragon, the greater resistance. We seek to amplify this protected property through our alchemy. Thanks to scales provided by His Excellency, we're able to make steady progress with the talisman. Soon we'll be ready to conduct a field test, and that's where you and your blessing of light come in. But having my blood drawn, I suppose. Because, like, we already just, like, have the blessing, so if anything goes wrong, we're not going to be tempered. Haha, perhaps so. No, my colleagues, they won't be satisfied with blood alone. As to your task, we only ask that you serve as an escort. I'll explain in greater detail later. You're only venturing into the tower's field of influence. So for your own safety, I'd first test how well your blessing shields you, with your permission, of course. Okay, so Urianji and I find other ways to make ourselves useful. Does all your work to the point of collapse. All of you work to the point of collapse. I expect you could do with more hands. We'll be grateful for any assistance you can provide. If you are ready, let's put your blessing to the proof. If it's a great work in turn itself, it will be hailed to the right. I'll meet you at the top there after seeing to some preparations. Climb out here. It reminds me of the place in just Eastern Fandaniel, that little pit. Where's the nearest one? Probably up there. Actually, we're just about at noon now, and so I'm gonna just like do a quick break in recording. I'm gonna just like go quick to the bathroom, just like eat my prepared Vega lunch, and then we'll come back and talk to Nidhana here. So it's gonna be like 5 to 10-ish minutes.